I'm Trisha Lewis. This is my isolated talk. I'm a communication coach and I like getting really forensic with everything involved in human communication. So, what I want to do is shake your brain up a bit. And I'm going to do it by introducing a new concept, a new bit of language, a new word. That's a great way to shake your brain up because our brain does like to have categories and concepts, and it's learnt words from when we were an infant that it associates with certain things, etc. So chucking something slightly made up into your brain is great. So this is it. My new word is a feeling word, an emotion, and it's self-squashed. I feel self-squashed. Thing is, it's also an action, which is what I really like about this. You actually self-squash. You squash yourself. Great! Let's unwrap it. The usefulness of this exercise that I'm about to go through is that you might completely reframe certain responses to situations and have now a much more positive outcome and way forward and ability to tweak your established patterns of responses. And this is exciting. This is what as humans we should always be trying to do. Okay, anger. We really get that. All of us can get that. We've got a common understanding of the word anger. It's frequently been assumed as what's going on by our brain because of the feelings in our body of, a tightness, maybe even a butterfly sensation, a heat, a flushing, a tightness of our shoulders or jaw. Anger. But of course, all of those sensations could mean something completely different. And that's what's called prediction error. And our brain kind of has to do that to keep life manageable, but we need to question it. So let's take some situations. Okay, you're sat at home on the sofa watching the news and there's a politician being interviewed and this politician is not answering a single question, just turning it around, repeating, talking rubbish. You feel angry. I'm angry at this person and they're not taking this situation seriously and this is important. Okay. You can't really do much about it through the television screen or possibly even if you were face to face with that person. But yeah, I'm going to let you feel angry, okay? You can have that one. I hope it won't eat away at you all night, but you're allowed to feel angry. What about if somebody has maliciously and deliberately gone and spread a rumour about you? Yeah, that's horrible. And you are absolutely entitled to feel angry. Yeah. But now let's take another situation. You are attending one of those wonderful Zoom online meetings. And you could either be in your own business, it could be like a networking event, or it could be a meeting with your company. And there are people that you don't know in there or people you know a little bit. And you're doing all the normal stuff. And there's this gradual feeling in your body of these butterflies, this kind of heat, this kind of tension. And your brain's thinking, oh, anger. This person, you feel anger. Okay, but there's no actual reason for it. Nobody's called you Miss Smelly Pants. Nobody has actually done something horrendous or used some disgusting words or come out with some awful slur again. No, none of that's happened. And yet you're feeling what your brain is predicting as anger. You log off and now you might even say this. I hate feeling like this because you don't feel good. So now you've added hate into the mix. Anger, hate. These are not good feelings. This is not a good place to be. So how about we stop and introduce our new word? Self-squashed. I feel self-squashed. I am self-squashing. What do I mean by that? This now takes all those feelings and instead of coming out with anger, it comes out with frustration. Frustration at not being myself. Yeah, now we can do something about it, and we need to. We need to unwrap this and think, why is it that I'm kind of being like the red hot lava underneath a live volcano that isn't erupting? There's a me still there. Of course there is. There's my individuality, my values, my thoughts, my beliefs, my experience, my skills, my quirkiness, my laughter. All of that is all still there. But I'm not letting it out, and it does feel like it's about to erupt. And that's quite an angry feeling. But why am I doing it? What terrible thing is going to happen if I stop squashing all of that? Well, it's not going to be like, Pompeii. It's not going to be a horrible eruption that kills thousands of people. It's not. It's barely going to be noticed by most people, but it will be noticed by me and my brain and my bodily sensations because I'm released. So what is it that I've released? I've released myself. What is myself? Myself surely is just like this evolving human that has lots of perspectives based on experience, that has skills, that has values, but is also open to being curious about new skills and new perspectives and listening to others and perhaps having a little debate about things that might shift my opinion, might shift their opinion. Who knows? Myself is not somebody that needs to shout necessarily and voice those opinions 24/7. Not every situation is right for that, but equally that doesn't mean I don't have them. Myself is somebody who might have a different opinion to somebody, but I don't have to feel under attack because of that person's different opinion, because I can still have my opinion. Or, great, I might have just learned something else. Myself is a kind of constantly, consciously tweaking, curious human. And how on earth would that work if all of that got squashed? It doesn't. So, next time you have these bodily sensations that your brain is slightly predicting incorrectly as anger, hate, no, it's not what you thought was your best school friend deciding to gang up on you that day in the playground and not let you play in the skipping game they've just invented. No, it's not that. It's not your parent telling you you can't do something, you can't go to a party because it's beyond the time you're meant to be back home. It's not that. It's not a politician doing something stupid on television. It's you squashing yourself. The feeling is one of frustration by self-squashing. Unsquash. Use this new word because it's really going to shake up your brain and change those little neural pathways a bit, and hopefully have a much more positive set of responses that you can do more interesting things with. Give it a go.